Hello there, Guildies. This is the Adventurers Guild. I'm Steve.
Still Jesse. Let me tell you something. I love playing the Switch, especially in handheld mode. The only problem is these big, meaty hands get so sweaty and I can't get a grip on it.
Well, Jesse. Don't I have the cure for you and your bulbous, sweaty meat hooks?
Oh, you're going to drive my hands between every time I press a button?
I'm not. I'm going to introduce you to this beautiful piece of plastic.
Wow, that is glorious. What is it?
I'm about to tell you. At the table. Teleporting now.
Ooh,
Okay.
that always feels weird.
Now, let me just explain something to you. Dictionary.com defines symmetry as the quality of being made up of exactly similar parts facing each other or around an axis.
That's us. Thanks, Steve.
Well, thanks to this Satisfye gaming grip, symmetry is over.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, me either. All right, enough with the theatrics. Let's explain why this, in my personal opinion, is the greatest Nintendo Switch accessory that anyone can own.
Ooh.
So, what we have here is a typical Nintendo Switch grip that you can buy Walmart, Target, Amazon, whatever. What you have here is the Satisfye Pro Grip. Okay? So, my Nintendo Switch, generic, whatever grip. Perfectly symmetrical, plastic. This is pretty much how they all work. Ready? Let's put our Switch into this. First, we put it down over here on the little tabs there, and then we click it into place. So we snap it on, okay? And you know, it does the job. It helps people with bigger hands use the Switch better.
That's me.
But you know, there's something off about it. And this was actually the first grip that I owned, and I had to buy myself a grip because even though I don't have giant bulbous meat hook hands like Jesse does,
Thanks,
I'm
Steve.
still an adult. And you know, I think the Switch Joy-Cons were designed more for younger players or the everyman, so to speak.
Little hands.
Little hands, big hands, boys, girls, men, women. It had to fit everyone. So, you know, it is what it is. But here's the problem. Oh, now let's take it out of this generic grip. So we have to flip a tab. So the plastic is grinding against your Switch. You know, there it is. Here is the problem. I can show it to you just by holding this up like this. What is the problem that you see with this perfectly symmetrical grip? Can you figure it out by looking at the Switch?
I don't think this Switch is perfectly symmetrical.
The analog sticks and the buttons are not
yeah.
symmetrical. The left Joy-Con has the axis on the top, or the analog stick at the top. The right Joy-Con is at the bottom, and the buttons are reversed. So when you already have an issue where things are awkward, and if you have big giant hands, especially using the right thumbstick, when you're an adult, typically you have to bend your thumb crazily to be able to use that right stick, to be able to just play anything. That problem is not solved when you put it into a typical grip. As a matter of fact, it almost exacerbates the problem.
Ooh, good
because
word use.
your hands are still wider, but you still have to desperately, you know, bend your finger on a 45-degree angle to play. Yes, it helps with the comfort, but it doesn't solve the problem. So when we look at the Satisfye grip, there's a bunch of things that you'll notice that makes this far and away the better option.
I see that you get excited on this.
So by the way, this video is not sponsored. This is just something that I own that I love so passionately that I want to explain why you need it. So here's the grip. Here's the other grip. You look at this and you'll notice right away it is not made symmetrical. So the left side is shaved down compared to the right side, and the right side, backwards to you I guess, flares out more. And it doesn't clip into the Switch really awkwardly. If you look inside of the grip, there's these red rubber tabs that gently and lovingly hug your Switch as opposed to snapping in. So there's no worry about plastic scratching or doing any damage to your Switch. So you literally take it, you put it there, and you just slide it on. And you're not sliding against rough plastic. You're sliding against these little rubber pads. So there's no marks left on the Switch whatsoever. And it hugs it perfectly. So all I did was slide it in. Nothing clicked, nothing. So it just silicone basically holding it in there. I'm going to hold this thing by just the grips. Shake this thing like wildly. It's in there. It's not coming out. So again, to take it out, you just slide it right out.
Look at that.
And when you look at it, again, the symmetry is different. So the right side where the stick is lower is flared out. So when I hold my Switch, my right thumb is completely straight. So, you know, with the other grip, we're just playing normally, my thumb is like this. Now, it's flat. So it's massive amount of comfort. This is the only grip that I have ever seen made for the Nintendo Switch that is like that.
That is such a smart thing.
And for my money, there's no question. This is cheaper. It's cheap plastic. I think I got it for what, 10, 12 bucks? It's poop. This is a little more expensive. I think it was $25 maybe. But you can also buy some cool bundle packages with it. So this is actually part of the Elite bundle. Came with a case, a really fat case. And what's cool about it is it's...
He means fat as in big.
I actually have two of them. So what's cool about it is this, you can put the Switch in the case exactly like it is. So it's form-fitted specifically for the grip.
So that would be what my concern is. The original case I have wouldn't fit that. But that's cool that they sell it with a case.
Yes. And another cool little added feature about this that I didn't even mention. So the Switch has a extremely garbage kickstand, as everybody knows. The kickstand constantly breaks off. It, you know, a little bit of pressure knocks it right off. Well, when you slide this in, the little tabs that hold the Switch in place from falling also double as a built-in kickstand.
No! What?
And
I'm sorry, that is legit. Wow.
It gets even cooler than that.
Do you know how many times I've been trying to play it on my kitchen table with that little tab?
What also comes with this bundle is a charging cable, an HD or a USB-C cable, which, you know, big deal. You can get a USB-C cable anywhere. What's cool about this one is they really thought this one out. So you want to play, right? And you want to play in handheld mode. If you plug a USB-C cable into the bottom of this, you can't stand it up vertically like this.
That's true.
So they give you a USB-C cable that's right angle.
What?
On a 90 degree angle. So you can plug it in, stand it up, and charge your Switch.
They really thought of everything.
What company supplies you with a right angle USB-C cable along with your grip and your case? Nobody. The best Switch accessory I have ever used. Hands down. I mean, for my money, I'm satisfied with the Satisfye grip.
Oh!
I was waiting the entire video to use that pun.
That really hurt.
Woo! All right, so Jesse has actually never seen this. So what are your thoughts on it?
No, I've seen you with the other grip, and I asked how it was, and you didn't sell it too well. But this one, you were really excited about last week, and I can see why, man. Feels good, too.
It does.
It feels very
and
comfortable.
again, your hands are
Look at
gigantic.
these. Yes,
so.
and my thumb is completely straight.
Yes.
It feels good, and you can really get to the buttons.
Long gaming sessions, you know, it probably doesn't strike you, but now when you go home tonight and you play like Xenoblade or whatever, think about it while you're playing handheld. See if your thumb starts to hurt after half an hour. I bet you it does.
It does. I was trying to play it last night in bed because my wife said I had to go to sleep. So I had the Switch in bed, and I realized, like, you know, it's kind of like, especially when you're laying in bed and you're trying to play it, it's really tough, and I feel like I could get a nice, comfortable grip. Or more importantly, I can set this up and play with my Pro Controller, which would be amazing. Little theater time. That is the best part. I'm sorry.
That's amazing. It really is.
Fantastic.
Well, guys, that's the Satisfye gaming grip and the accompanying bundle. It's available on Amazon. It's available on Satisfye's website, which I can't remember what the website is, but magically, with the power of post-production, it's going to appear right there.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
So, if you're in the mood or the need for a grip and you want your hands to not hurt, pick it up.
I would say this is almost a necessity for it. Like, it really...
And again, I would just like to state, this is not a sponsored video. They didn't send us this for free. I know I paid for this. I really should have put my phone on vibrate before we started filming this. But, you know, c'est la vie. We're not professional. This is the basement. For the Adventurers Guild, I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
And this is the Satisfye gaming grip.
Satisfy.
I'm definitely getting one.
That was dumb.
No, I'm not. Waiting for this video to wrap up so I can order it. Okay. One click away on Amazon.
We will catch you next time.